The tiger in the couch. He's wounded, but he's very dangerous. And how enjoy a day in sweetness. I want to tell you a story about my life, how it all began, who I did it and what is happening to me now. I was born on the morning of August 6 in the morning without socks. According to the horoscope, I am a lion, the king of beasts. When I started watching cartoons, I saw the Hulk on TV and said to myself I will become the same. Ooh. I immediately went to the gym and started pumping my guns. I worked out in the hall for 2 years and I began to understand what his is nonsense. When I became a fan of the Hulk from the cartoon, I began to understand what he was not pumped up in the hull, but with synthol injections. Yes, I began to study what king of solution is was on the internet, but there really was nothing there. First of all, I began to inject vegetable oil. I boiled it in a saucepan and then injected 5 milliliters every day. But I began to understand what his oil was leaving the muscle after 2 weeks. I began to think what his was not the oil what I needed, and as a result I came to Vaseline oil. As a result, in half a year, I made such guns for myself. When I began to post photos on my social networks, they began to spread me all over the internet and abruptly called me to television. And after what I became famous and they called me Bazookahands. Everyone needs to know that I did these hands not for money and popularity, but for myself, since I felt very thin, and I always thought that when people look at me and in their thoughts they think that I am a squishy. As you can see, I cut out 2 triceps. There were inflammations, there was a constant temperature in my hands. Now for 2 years there has been no temperature. But anyway, my hands are hot and this is not normal for the body. In a year I will be in America. I love America and the mentality of people. Now I am in Bali in Indonesia. I am learning English a little and I know it will work. I also want to say what I am afraid of people and I always sit at home alone. I have fear and pain in my head. I always forget everything and get scared. I try to restore my memory and make my school understand and not be afraid of people. I will post videos on YouTube and you please help me. I will grow wiser and develop. I want to show you a signature punch. I am a professional bodybuilder and a master of fight.